On today's video, I'm going to show you my 5 favorite 55 and older or active adult communities, and we're getting started, you know it, right now.
Hit me like a ton of bricks. Doesn't matter, weak or strong. Take your time and do your tricks. All I do is sing along. Yeah, I need you.
Hey everyone, I'm Palm Beaches Paul, your local realtor and guide to the Palm Beaches, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm coming to you from beautiful, although a bit cloudy because we have a cold front coming in, Delray Beach. And I'm at one of the condos here in Delray Beach called the Seagate. It's the only 55 and older condominium building in East Delray, and it actually has boat docks as well. Now this is a fantastic unit that's currently on the market for just over $1 million, and I'm going to show you this unit, but you're going to have to wait till the end of the video because I got 4 other locations that I want to show you first. But as you can see, the view is spectacular from this building. I mean, even on a cloudy day, you can see the storm coming in, watching the clouds, saw some boats go by. It's still a magnificent view. And if you're looking to live in a 55 and older community, you want to live in a condo building, and you want something that's on the water, then the Seagate would be a property for you. So next week, I'm turning 56. I know, where does the time go, right? I can't believe it, 56. I feel so old, but I don't. I still feel pretty young. And although I'm not ready for a 55 and older or an active adult community because I still have a 14-year-old teenager, many of my clients are, and a lot of my clients are looking for either a winter home or that place to call a retirement home. You know, they're done with the big property and they're ready for a smaller property, or they just want a 55 and older active adult community, but they still want a single family home. There's a lot of options. You can have, you know, a condo, you can have a villa, you can have communities with, you know, a theater and restaurants and a really active community. And then you can have other places that are a little more quieter, but it's still 55 and older. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to be showing you 5 different types of communities that are 55 and older or active adult. And we're going to start out in Delray Beach. They're all in Delray Beach. And then we'll end up back here at the Seagate later on. So let's get started. Alright, so for our first 55 plus or active adult community, I have started at Kings Point. Now, if you have any relatives or know anyone who's ever lived in South Florida, there's a good chance that one of them lived here at Kings Point. The place is massive. It's probably one of the largest active adult communities in Palm Beach County. So I'm standing in front of one of 2 18-hole golf courses designed by Robert Trent Jones that you have access to when you live here in Kings Point. I don't know if there's an extra fee to play. I can find all those details out for you, but you have 2 beautiful golf courses right here. And this place is massive. When I say it's one of the largest communities in Palm Beach County for active adults, they have 12 different sections spread out through Kings Point. Out here in West Delray Beach, they have a theater that holds around 1,283 guests. So they have like plays that come in here and musical and holiday events. They have a restaurant, they have a cafe. It is just an enormous place for you know, 55 and older community with so much stuff to do. So you have a choice between condos and villas, and price points range from as low as $70,000 for something that's small and it's probably gonna need some work, up to $199,000. That's something that is probably updated. Now, those prices can vary, and those are the prices that were currently available on the market as of right now. But like I said, there's there's 2 bedrooms, there's 1 bedrooms, you have the villas, which are a little nicer and larger, then you have the smaller condos. But it's a really big active adult community, and then they have shuttle services, and there's too many clubs to mention that you could join here. They have clubs for everything. So, and it's just one of those, you know, communities where if you're looking to come and live and have lots of people around you, and you can either be quiet and, you know, stay to yourself, or you can join one of the clubs, or you can get out and golf, but they pretty much have everything and anything for you for the 55 and older community here in Delray Beach. Now, like most 55 and older communities, this one is no pets allowed. So can't bring your pets if you're looking to stay here, so I would definitely keep that in mind. But I know after a certain time point with a lot of these condos, you can rent them. So I think some of them have a 1 year, some have a 2-year wait list or waiting period, and then you can rent it out. But so there's a lot of rentals here, and then there's a lot of seasonal people here, and there's a lot of permanent people who live here. So, and we're just west of Military out here in western Delray Beach, in between Atlantic and Linton Boulevard. But like I said, big community, really spread out. You have an east and a west part of Kings Point, and then most of them are all gated entrances. I think all of them are gated entrances, so you can't get in unless you go past one of the guarded gates, which people like. So, and the HOAs are going to vary. I didn't write the HOAs down because there's just so many communities that it varies from one place to another. But, you know, it's one of those nice communities that, you know, like I said, you can go and eat at the cafe, you can go and golf, go to one of the different clubs, go see a show, and they've done a really good job. It's a very popular place for a lot of retirees here in Florida. All right, so that large facility behind me is the theater and probably some other office space in there for management and whatnot, and maybe card rooms, but it's beautiful. But they wouldn't let me record. So if you want to see a property here, you'll just have to come here to Kings Point with me, and then we can drive over here and take a look at that and the golf course and all the amenities they have. There's a ton of stuff to do here. As I said, it's a very large active adult community, and there's a lot of options. All right, let's go check out our next active adult community in Delray Beach. So this is Pines of Delray, and this is a little closer to downtown Delray. So we were over at Kings Point, which is way out west, and then I came back a little bit more east. So this community is a little closer to downtown. You're still on the other side of I-95, but you know, you're closer to the beach and the downtown Atlantic Avenue, and all the restaurants and stuff. Now this is a little quieter active adult community, or 55 and older community, so there's not a whole lot to really do here. You have a choice between villas and condos, and you know, some swimming pools, but really it's kind of a quieter place. It's not as active as say Kings Point, and even walking through it right now, it's really quiet. So I would imagine a lot of snowbirds live here, or you know, the full-time residents who do live here prefer a little quieter community. So actually these are all condos. I don't believe any of them are villas, although they look like villas, you know, behind me over there, but they may be classified as condos. But anyway, prices run from around $135,000 to as much as $364,000 for a unit here. Now that's going, you know, as of October, or actually November, when I ran all the properties that are currently available. But it is just off Linton Boulevard and what is it? I think it's Homewood Boulevard is the street to the cross section, and you're pretty close to Military Trail and Congress Avenue. Actually, you're closer to Congress Avenue, and then if you keep going east, you'll be over there in downtown Delray. Now, I've never done a transaction over here, but I have looked in this area with buyers in the past. And of course, this is another place where no pets are allowed, so don't bring your pets here. The HOA for these units is going to be in the 400s, so it depends again on, you know, the location and the unit. They have different prices, but generally somewhere around $400 a month is going to be your HOA, and that's going to, you know, cover your common areas. Obviously, any lawn care. It doesn't look like you really have lawn to worry about yourself, and may include some basic things like cable or water. Again, we'd have to check and get all the details for any of the units. So it's nice and quiet here. So if you're looking for, you know, a quieter kind of 55 and older community, Delray Pines might be the place for you. Again, I don't see that they have a whole lot of activities, but I haven't driven through the whole community, and I've only been here I think once or twice with clients in the past, and they didn't care for the unit, so we really didn't investigate it further. But if it looks right to you and you want something that, again, it's a little bit closer to downtown Delray and all the action, but you're still east of or west of I-95, this might be a place for you. So all right, well, let's go and check out our third 55 and older community. Out to our third community. We are out at Viscaya in West Delray Beach. Viscaya is a 55 and older community with single family homes. Homes here are priced right now from just under $400,000 to around $530,000, and the HOA here is around $440 a month. Now I'm standing in front of the clubhouse here at Viscaya. Really beautiful clubhouse, by the way. I just went inside, and you know, they have a fitness room, they have a social room, there's some people playing cards in there, they have a fitness center, and then you have the swimming pool in the back, some ping pong tables. So really nice facility for, you know, probably holiday events and private events if you wanted. And then the young lady was also telling me that they don't have it now, but they are bringing pickleball. Yeah, that's something I haven't really mentioned, but that's such a hot topic for so many of the 55 and older communities that some agents won't even look at properties if they don't have pickleball for their clients. So, so don't fret, they will be adding pickleball out here in Viscaya sometime soon. But as you can see when I was driving around, beautiful community, well manicured. That's what your HOA is going to do. It's going to take care of your lawn and stuff like that. And this is the only community out of the 5 that I've shown you today that allows pets. Now there's probably a restriction on that, size, breed, stuff like that. But hey, you know, if you got a dog and it's a nice dog, then you'd probably be able to buy a home out here, and you and your furry friend can live in this beautiful 55 and older community. Now, if you're an avid tennis player, this might be the right community for you, because apparently they got some pretty good tennis players out here. But yeah, this is a really nice community. Now, all the communities for the most part that I've shown you are out west, except for our last one, which will be all the way east over on the Intercoastal. So, but there's lots of shopping and places that you can go to out here. Just out on Lyons Road, there's Delray Market out there. So, you know, there's shopping and, you know, movies and restaurants and stuff close by. And then if you do want to go east, it's 10-15 minute drive from here. It's not that bad. All right, we're going to go to our 4th active adult community. But before we go there, if you've liked this video so far, please give me a thumbs up, because YouTube likes that and it helps grow my channel, and I appreciate it if you would do that for me. Also, if you would hit that subscribe button if you haven't done that already, and right next to that you can click the little bell. What the little bell does, well, that'll notify you every time I make a new video. And if you like this video, I make a new video about once a week, so you can learn all about what it's like to live here in Palm Beach County. Okay, and for our 4th active adult community, I made one of my favorites. Now, I say that because not only did I help someone sell a condo here, but I also helped some clients of mine, Jeff and Aileen, actually buy a condo here a couple years ago, and they absolutely love living here. But that's not the main reason why I love it. I think it's just a really great active adult community. Now, they have this wonderful clubhouse, which you can see behind me, but that's slated to be remodeled. So they have an assessment coming up for that, and you know, don't know when that's going to be taken care of, but I was talking to Jeff about a week or two ago, and he was telling me that they are going to be redoing the whole clubhouse because COVID kind of put it on the back burner. So they're going to be getting a brand new clubhouse. But the clubhouse they have right now is amazing. It's just dated. It's got a huge theater in there, and you got a fitness center. You got an indoor swimming pool. You have multiple swimming pools around the community. So it's a pretty big community, and you have townhomes and condos here. So you have a couple different swimming pools, and then, like I said, they have an indoor swimming pool over here. And then the one thing that every active adult community really wants, and a lot of people always ask for, is a cafe. And this one has a cafe right down there, and a lot of the communities will have a cafe. And that's just a great thing to have because it's a fun place as a gathering point for people to, you know, just go and hang out and talk with your neighbors and you grab a cup of coffee or a sandwich. And then, of course, they have, like I said, the pool, and then they have pickleball, tennis courts. So it's a really, really fun and active community here. Now, home prices here range between the mid 200s and the high 300s, and the HOA for this community is around $575 a month. And I think that's for both condo and villas, but again, you always want to check. But that $575 gets you a lot. I mean, you get the great clubhouse here and all the plays and all the stuff that, you know, you can go see that come here. You know, they have a lot of things that you can do in this community to keep you active. And then I believe, you know, obviously your cable and all the maintenance that's included with all the common areas and all that's included in that. And then it's a gated community. Now, they also have a capital contribution here that's around $1,500, so you do have to pay that at closing. And then again, you know, I'm not sure if the pending assessment is already taken out of the budget or if everyone's going to be billed for that. Those are things that we'd have to look into if you're interested in buying a property here. Another thing that I really like about this community is that for the size, it's really laid out nice. Like the roads and everything, the way they laid it out, the community, it's easy to get in and out of. You get a little bottleneck at the gate sometimes, but that's usually for visitors. I don't think that's so much if you're a resident. You usually just kind of come right through and barcode on your car lets you right in through the gate. But just the way it's laid out, it's a nice community. It's a good size, but not too big. It's not like Kings Point. And it's right up here off Jog Road, so it's really just a little bit north of Kings Point, but we're still out west. But it's overall, it's just it's really nice and well maintained. I would tell you, for that $575, they do an excellent job of keeping this place clean. I mean, every time I drive through here, it just looks pristine and in just really nice shape. And I saw people walking, you know, it's a great place, lots of sidewalks, there's lots of trees. You know, once the winter season gets here, it gets really active. To do all the stuff that they do here. And again, COVID ruined everything for everybody, but especially for 55 and older communities, you know, they shut down the clubhouses, there was no activities going on and stuff like that. So, but people are out, like I said, playing pickleball and tennis. So this is a great community if you're looking for, you know, a winter place like my friends Jeff and Aileen did, or if you want to make it your permanent place to live. It's a really nice community. So I would definitely recommend you checking this one out. All the properties I've shown you today in the areas have been pretty nice areas, and I've shown people those communities before. I've gone to them. Some people have bought, some haven't. I've sold in some of them. So, but overall, they're all pretty good communities, and it just depends on what you want and what your budget is. So turn your camera around, so you point right back here, that building right back there. That's where I sold a condo for one of the teachers at my son's school, actually. I do something for the teachers there, kind of started a program and to award them. And one of the teachers reached out to me and said, would you sell my mom's condo? So we did. But also just around the corner is where my clients bought their condo. And like I said, the landscaping's pretty. It's just overall, it's a really, really nice 55 and older community. One thing I will say, for any place that we look at that's 55 and older, active adult community, really any community that has an HOA, you always want to make sure, are there any pending assessments coming up? So, you know, are there any assessments? Are there any capital contributions? Those are all things that we should find out at the very beginning, you know, before you submit your offer. And most realtors will tell you that, but a lot of times it is up to, you know, you and I to kind of dig a little and find out what those fees could be, just so you're not blindsided at the closing table and then all of a sudden it's like, we didn't know about this. You can never say that. You always should know. All right, so you've stuck with me this long. Let's go to the last one. We're heading to the east. We're heading towards the ocean, to the Intracoastal, and we're going to check out the only condo building that's a high-rise out of all the ones that I've spoke about today. And it's also the only 55 and older high-rise community in East Delray. But this is a really cool building. The views are just remarkable. Wait till you see it. It's worth the wait. So let's go. Seagate condominium building. And this particular building is priced at $1.1 million. It's a 2-bedroom, 2-bath condo on the 11th floor on the south side. And you'll see we've got some really great views. It's a little windy up here. It has 1,760 square feet under air, and you have this really nice big balcony. And let me spin around here and you can kind of see some of the views. So the unit needs a little updating. It's been in the family for a while, the owner was telling me, but still, what you're getting for this price here is an 11-story condominium building, 55 and older, and water views. I mean, just look at this behind me. That's west. There's Intercoastal. So you can see the boats going by right there, and then spin around here, and you can see the rain and the storm, and then ships offshore. Maybe you can't see it from the video, but that's the Atlantic Ocean out there. So beautiful views, sunrise in the morning, sunset in the evening. Man, the wind's kicking up. Now what's great about this, obviously, is that you are close to everything Delray Beach has to offer. You can go downstairs, it's a short walk, just a few blocks. Like I said, right over by that church, just down this road over here, you'll be on Atlantic Avenue. And then from there, you've got places like the Seagate Hotel that you can go and have dinner. You have the Hopeful Grand, which is right up there if you want to go there. There's lots of restaurants. And then, of course, all the activities that go on Atlantic Avenue. And then the beach. Look, go right up this road. It's like about a 5-minute walk, and you're on Delray Beach. So that's what you're getting for $1.1 million in this condo. What a view, huh? I mean, I would never get sick of that. So the Seagate Tower has a condo HOA fee of $1,149 a month. So that's a little bit on the higher side for some condos, but again, it's what you're gonna pay for a condominium building like this. I don't know if they have any assessments. I'd have to check that with the owner who's selling this property. But if you're interested, we can find all those details out. Right now, there's 3 units for sale in this building, priced between $830,000 and $1.15 million, so $1,150,000. And then this one's priced at $1.1 million, so it's right in between. So, and as I said, the HOA is $1,149 a month, and again, I don't know about any assessments or anything like that. So, but this is a great place, and you know, if you're looking for condo living and 55 and older and everything that was spoken about that comes with living in a building like this, then you know, reach out to me and we could start talking to the owner and see if we can put a deal together. But it's a great location. It doesn't get any better than this. You're in the heart of Delray Beach. You're close to the ocean. You know, sunsets, sunrise, ocean and intercoastal views. I mean, it's pretty much perfect. So, and you know, with a little bit of personal touch and a little bit of remodeling, you could make this a really fantastic condo, whether it was a vacation condo or if it was going to be your permanent home. As I said earlier, they have these boat docks. Now, all these boat docks are taken from what I was just told, so it's probably on a first come, first served basis. So, you know, the availability of a boat dock, it's not like you get one when you purchase the condo. So, I don't know the exact rules and how it is, but still, if one comes available, I guess you could put your boat there. So that's pretty nice. Boat docks don't come cheap in most places. So the fact that they have them here for this condo building is pretty nice. But if you're interested, I can find the details out for you. And of course, they have the beautiful swimming pool right on the Intercoastal Waterway. As I was telling you, you got this pool down here, and it's really nice. And it's right over here on the waterway. So, you know, on a nicer day, we're heading into winter in Florida. So, but on a nicer day, you could be out here and you got the Intercoastal Waterway, beautiful homes, watch the boats go by. So definitely really nice, great location here in East Delray Beach. I could definitely get used to sitting here and just watching that sun come up, or just watching the boats pass by like I am right now. Have a nice cool drink in my hand, me and my wife just chilling out. I would have no problem spending my retirement years with this view every single day. Sorry for the wind, it's super windy up here, apologize, but the view is spectacular. All right, so there you go. There are 5 55 and older or active adult communities that you could live in here in Delray Beach. I hope you found the video helpful. If you have any interest in looking at any of these communities, reach out to me. I'm a licensed realtor with Keller Williams Innovations here in Boynton Beach, Florida. And as always, when you're in the Palm Beaches, look at it. You know you want it. It's absolutely beautiful. Even with the cold front coming through, get out and enjoy the Palm Beaches. I'll talk to you next week.